This is the Mercedes-Benz SLK 55 AMG. With 0 to 60 dealt with in just under 4.6 seconds and a top speed of 155.3 miles an hour, it's pretty fast. It has a 5.5 litre V8 engine, which is at the front of the car for some head spinning action, because it's slightly nose heavy. So when you're driving along, it really feels like it knows what you're doing as a driver. So we're going round this first corner, braking, changing into second, and I've already lost it. So yeah, what I said about it being very tail happy, I meant it. Oh, look at this, it's spinning everywhere. Oh, stop it. Right, okay, we've finally got the Mercedes under control. Yeah, so it is quite a nice car, I would say, for looks. Not very eye-catching, but it could, if you're the sort of person who drives around like a lunatic, i.e. Jeremy Clarkson, then you will say, oh yeah, this is the best car in the world, woo! But then you come up to the hammerhead, and then you're like, oh, I have to slow down, second, oh, and then we have to go back on the pedal, and we have to go again. Yeah, it's got a lot of power, but I think it's very lightweight for the amount of power that it actually has, because you're coming up to a corner and you think, oh yeah, I could do that, and then you slam on the brakes like this, and then you have to change into second to go around this corner, and then you have to get back on the power again, which is quite fast, because 0 to 60 is just under 4.6 seconds. That is actually quite nice. I need to change gear. This thing's red line is so, because it revs really fast, but then the red line is like, oh yeah, we're gonna go, oh yeah, do you want to change gear now? No, you're not allowed to change gear. I'm not going to let you change gear now, because I'm just a very awkward gearbox. You know what this thing is? It's a very awkward gearbox. It's just an awkward gearbox in a very rubbish chassis with some body panels on it, and that's all this car is. And see, look, I was turning then, and it didn't do anything, nothing at all. It just thought, yeah, you know what, I'm going to change into fourth, and then I'm going to go 100 miles an hour over a field. And look, the red line again, and then you have to brake, you go around this corner in third, change into second. I'm turning and it's not doing anything. This car is just, it's a love or hate situation. If you love screeching tyres and a very loud roaring engine and spinning around a lot, then this car is definitely for you. But if you don't like that, then you're just out the game. You are just out. Like this car. Here is the Mercedes-Benz SLS AMG. It's kind of like a coupe, but it has gull-wing doors. You can't really say that a coupe has gull-wing doors, can you? But it is stylish, and it has a lot nicer front. I mean, look at that. It is beautiful. And it's made by AMG, Mercedes' main engineering department for their main race cars. But I wouldn't say this is a race car. I would say this is more of a road car with racing technology built into it. It's not really a race car because, well, it does go fast and it does have a 6.3 litre engine, but yeah, it goes fast, okay, but it is so stylish and it is so smooth on the roads. You could probably say it was never meant to be designed to be a road car or a race car. It was just designed to look beautiful. You can hear that, but that probably sounds quite annoying. but this is the best way to start the SLS AMG. Have the brake pedal down and the handbrake on and the accelerator on and have it in first gear, and then let everything go apart from the accelerator, and you are off, and it's revving, and we're already 60, and then when it gets to 100, stop, brakes, onto the, just before the grass, and we're in fourth, and we can reverse now, and it seems pretty happy with what gear it's in, and J-turn without even trying. So with this car, it's the sort of car that if someone looked at it and you were in it, they'd say, hey, what is this car? And you'd be like, oh, it's just an SLS AMG. And they'll be like, what? And you'd be like, no, it's no big deal, really. It is a nice car to look at. It's a nice car to drive. And it's a nice car to be inside of. The inside of this thing is pretty good. But the one thing I don't like about it is the back. Now I know I said the front looks good, but the back, from an angle like this, it's trying to be a coupe, and then they've just shoved a bonnet on the back. The coupe version of 2015 looks a lot better, but this is the old version from probably 2011. 2015 coupe is a lot better, and that's why I like that one more.